As expected from earlier research, where it was proven that effective stress interventions will reduce the downside effect of stress. The primary hypothesis of the study that the workshop program would be an effective method of stress intervention was accepted. The hypothesis is clearly supported by the outcome of the SCI data since the global balance scores improved significantly. The follow up data from the SCI that was taken 10 months after the first one shows that the assumption that measurements are sustainable over time can be strongly suggested. The post hoc analysis that was taken indicates that the intervention program was both valuable to managers with high stress level as to managers with a low stress level. As expected, the scores of the high stress participants improved on both stress and coping. Even the scores of the participants with the low stress level showed a significant improvement on the coping scale. The second hypothesis that overall job satisfaction would improve can be upheld. The scores of the subscales of the coping dimension, life satisfaction, indicate that both work and health satisfaction increased significantly. Criticism of earlier studies about stress showed that there were a lot of shortcomings in the methods of measurements. The methods used in this article included follow up over time lapse that lasted longer than 6 months, and the use of tested assessment instruments. Therefore, these shortcomings can be excluded as a point of criticism for this study. By finding a significant improvement on both the health and stress subscales of the dimension of life satisfaction on the overall coping scale, there can be stated that a well put together program for stress intervention can seriously decrease stress and increase the overall health. From earlier research, we know that long term stress can be related to several health issues and thus also something to the feeling of job satisfaction. With following this program, not only the stress reduced, but the overall job satisfaction improved. A side effect that wasn't accounted for in this study was that the managers of this study, after attending the program, contacted each other to talk about their personal and work issues. This networking could be something very positive since during several sessions in the program, a lot of managers stated how isolated they've gotten after advancing beyond their peers. For future research, it will be interesting to see what the effects are on a control or comparison group so the effectiveness of the findings can be better verified. To make the measurements more objective, you can think of putting a physical data such as blood pressure and laboratory results.